Brazil against Morocco in this final contest in the preliminary series in the 48-kilogram division, the light flyweights. This is Paulo Carvalho, the younger brother of the light welterweight Mike Carvalho, who's already gone out. He's 22 years of age. Some 9 years younger, almost 10 years younger, in fact, than his opponent across the ring, Redouane Bouchtouk. Coming out of the red corner for his second Olympic Games challenge is Redouane Bouchtouk from Morocco, now 31 years of age. Boxed in Athens in this division 4 years ago, lost in his opening contest to the representative from Colombia. And he finds himself in Beijing 2008 up against another South American. And it's Paulo Carvalho from Brazil, the 22-year-old from Santo André, younger brother of Mike Carvalho, who went out in the light welterweight division. So Morocco in red, Brazil in blue. Nearly 10 years between them in terms of age, and it's the young man from Brazil who's picked up the opening point. Finished second in the second Americas qualifier held in Guatemala, was runner-up to Montero of Puerto Rico. Doesn't look a bad little boxer either.
No, they're both having a good go at it early on, testing each other out, but they both got fairly fast punches. Carvalho there just changed his stance slightly and just tried to catch Bouchtouk off guard with that right hand.
Good right through the middle by the Brazilian, didn't land with sufficient force. Here comes Bouchtouk, the veteran again. Through in Windhoek in Namibia by beating boxers from Algeria, Uganda. Lost, however, to Thomas Asomba from the Cameroon, who's since gone out. Very competitive division, one that's produced a surprise or two. European champion is gone, world silver medalist from Chicago last year is gone. Been pretty busy, Carvalho, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's starting to really starting to get the punches off there, but Bouchtouk himself, good little right hand there, got good head movement, the Moroccan. But there's nothing really clean, Jim, landed.
You know, I was expecting Bouchtouk to come back and just try and hook his man, because Carvalho's head is rather high in the air, even at close quarters when he's throwing those shots. Nice even round, nice busy round, good entertaining round, a lot of skill there, a lot of good defense from both boxers. Redouane Bouchtouk, runner-up in the African Championships held in his hometown of Casablanca a couple of years ago.
Good little left hook there from Carvalho on the inside. Bouchtouk coming back at him. I thought it was a fairly high tempo, high work rate from both boxers. That was inside of the glove there from Carvalho. But a high work rate nevertheless from both boxers. Surprised it was only 1-1, but there wasn't a lot of clean shots. good right hand there from Bouchtouk. That was a good shot.
Yeah, should have scored.
Yeah, should have. Again, they've started off a high work rate, but there's not a lot of clean shots being landed. Makes it difficult, I suppose, for the judges. But there was one good right hand that got the home there. It wasn't scored. And another sharp left hand there.
I think Bouchtouk's a bit hard done by at the moment. Slicing right from young Carvalho wasn't too far away. Bouchtouk chasing him now. A little bit of showboating, but again, Bouchtouk taking those shots on the gloves.
And landed a left up to the body. And there was another shot there. That should have landed. That should have scored. Straight jab from the man in red.
Well, the judges have to be convinced that the punch has been delivered correctly with the knuckle part of the glove, and it's got to land in the target area with sufficient force. And if that's the case, then three of them within a second have got to press the right button, and they're doing it now for the Brazilian. But I have to say, I think the Moroccan was hard done by earlier in this round, and Carvalho's now landing with accurate shots.
I honestly think sometimes some of these boxers are too quick for their own good, because Bouchtouk has definitely landed some sharp shots here, but they haven't registered.
Well, he's come back with one. There was a good right hand by him, and that should have scored, Richard. There's a lovely left. That's a good shot. That was pretty obvious. The man in the moon would have seen that one. Well, this is a cracking contest now. They're really warming up. What a very good round that was. Carvalho, a little bit of a wobble in the legs. It took an awful lot out of him against the Moroccan veteran. Nearly 32 years of age. 3-2 to Carvalho in that round, but 4-3 overall. So the young Brazilian, only 22, is still ahead.
Yeah, it's been boxed at a very high tempo for 2 rounds. It really has. Be interesting to see if they can keep this going for the next 2. They're only halfway through the contest, but nevertheless, I think it's been pretty impressive from both boxers. Bouchtouk, I thought, got through with some shots that should have scored, which they didn't. But not a lot of clean shots landed. Just the odd one here and there. We're going to see one here. No. See, nothing clean there, Jim, really.
So 4-3 to the light flyweight from Brazil in the blue vest, Paulo Carvalho. His opponent, Redouane Bouchtouk, in this is second Olympic Games. He's determined not to go out in the first round as he did 4 years ago. High-scoring contest went out to a man from Colombia, 48-25. We haven't seen anything like that in terms of scoring here in any particular division all the way through. It's been much tighter all the way. And looking back, Richie, some of the scores in Athens were huge. What do you think has made the difference? Have we not got level playing field, so to speak?
I don't know, Jim. I really don't. But some of the scoring here has really shocked me. It has. Especially points scored to the body. We've seen that many punches that seem to land flush on the torso region and not scored. But here, Bouchtouk, he punches, if you watch, everything at mid-range. There's nothing long, it's mid-range. You've got to get close. He's absolutely wide open to a right uppercut, Bouchtouk. Tries to land with these bent arm right shots, left hooks, everything mid-range.
Well, he's getting through with some shots. There's only 3 points between them. Carvalho's still ahead, but Bouchtouk is battering away at him, doubling up to the body and then head with the left. Better work on the inside by the Brazilian, but there's not much between them. That was a bit of a slap, but the judges reckon it was okay. Good right hand from Bouchtouk again. Well, what a crowd pleaser this one is, Richie.
Yeah, super contest this one.
If they were all like this, we'd stay here for a month.
Yeah, high tempo. They're fit lads. Toe to toe.
They will be exhausted. The winner of this one goes through to meet the impressive young Ghanaian Manu Planja in the second round. He's disposed of the world silver medalist Harry Tanimur, and as you said before, in this division the reigning European champion from Russia has gone. Terrific round of boxing. (7-3) in that one to Paulo Carvalho, and once again I think Bouchtouk maybe a little bit unlucky not to have picked up at least another couple of points.
I'm really looking forward to the last round now, because I think Bouchtouk will come out like man possessed. He really will. And he can still pull it back. Some good action here in this round. It was nip and tuck, toe to toe all the way. The referee hardly had to part them. Bouchtouk getting through there with a little right hand over the top. Everything in mid-range though. All these punches are bent arm punches. That was a good shot. But Carvalho just got the better of things in that round slightly.
Well, if the man in blue, Paulo Carvalho from Brazil, wins this one, it wouldn't actually be a seismic earthquake 10.6 on the Richter scale upset, but it would certainly be a bit of a surprise. He was expected, given his greater experience, to just ease past the younger man from Brazil. But Carvalho has ambushed him right from the word go. And although Bouchtouk has maybe not been credited with 1 or 2 scoring points, he's been on the receiving end, and here he is again. And you certainly would expect a South American to sort of stab and move and everything else, but Carvalho, Richie, is expecting, or is just standing still and happy to trade.
Yeah, well, he's took the fight to Bouchtouk, but Bouchtouk replied himself. I thought he'd landed with a great right hand early on in this round, never scored again for the Moroccan.
Carvalho covering up well, Bouchtouk coming forward. He's got to find something different. It's been the same old stuff from the Moroccan all the way through. That was a good right hand.
Well, what was wrong with that? That was a good shot.
That's actually not fair. Well, it's nice to see the youngsters coming through, but you've got to give the senior citizens a bit of credit. They've served their apprenticeship. Second Olympic Games for Redouane Bouchtouk. Been around quite a long time, boxed in Golden Belt tournaments and African Championships and Ahmed Comrade Cups and things like that. All around Europe and North Africa for a few years. Second Olympics, lost in his opening contest in the first 4 years ago, and looks like he's going to lose this one. Shouldn't be by as wide a margin as that, though, I don't think.
I did ask the question halfway through this contest.
Oh, good left hand.
Keep going, but
yeah, good left hand. Now, can he find something more? And all of a sudden, Carvalho's a little bit wobbly, and he's hanging on. And Bouchtouk, I don't know that he's got the talent and the tools to finish this one. Carvalho's recovered. Little shot to the head, just wobbled him a bit. There's another good left hand from Bouchtouk. Didn't count, should have. They'll be very disappointed in the Moroccan corner, especially by the scoring. It should have been an awful lot closer, but Carvalho's won it. Bouchtouk says, did my best. It wasn't good enough. This is a very talented youngster, and what a contest he's going to have next series up in a very competitive division against Plange from Ghana. And also in the bottom half of the draw, they've got the Cuban Hernandez, Shigayev from the Ukraine, who disposed of the Russian European champion Yanez from the United States, a very good boxer from Mongolia, and another very good boxer from Thailand. The top half, well, Shiming Zhu, they might as well just give the semi-final spot to him, I think, at this stage, but you never do know. This has been, well, not a major shock, but a very definite surprise. Great performance by the young Brazilian.